Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to another video down here at the JS Performance Garage. We have been on a hiatus, not from work, from YouTube, because too much work. We had the Keep It Reet JZ Wags here that we were building. You might have seen that on the Keep It Reet YouTube or Instagram, but yeah.
Jackson all the way out there, Jason on the inside. Placement of that skyline flag, and look at Saxon, brings it all the way out.
It was a bit hard to film our own stuff while doing stuff for that, filming stuff for that. Anyway, we're going to attempt to bring back the videos. I filmed an intro last week and didn't film again. Lots of motor building going on. We've got Pablo's 33 here. He came in for, before we get into what we have been doing, this video we are going to be building a hectic engine for the top secret R35 GTR. Our car's off its head and we're going to be building a pretty gnarly engine that is good for over 1,000 horsepower. So we'll go down there and have a look in a minute. But yeah, Pablo 33 came in for some mods and it had 40 PSI compression in cylinder 1. So we did a rebuild on his RB26. We put OEM rods back in it, forged Ross Racing pistons, valve springs, head studs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's going to go get tuned Wednesday. That's all good. We've got this 180 here, which is pretty cool. It's like a bone stocker. But yeah, got an OEM rebuild SR. So OEM rods and pistons, ACL bearings, new oil pump, blah, 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 blah. SR20, He's only going for 220 kilowatt. He's got all the right bolt-ons. Turbo, R35 coil packs, bigger injectors, fuel pump. We're going Haltech. This thing is very cool. So he's had it since 2007. He bought it from Japan. Bought it as is, full inside out Millennium Jade respray. It's also got a 2.8 litre. So yeah, it's still full Jap spec. Got all the Jap mods, but it's a bit better than some of the Jap mods you see. Mate, it's authentic. It's authentic. But yeah, 2.8, pretty cool. Makes 450 kilowatts. Still got the twins. Now, it's R35 motor. I'm starting to lay everything out. And I'm going to start measuring up everything very soon. But the block chainsaw bottom end, this car, the tune it came with from Japan, was really unsafe. It was running lean and it was running lots of boost down end, and these things don't actually have very strong rods in them from factory. So if you put the boost in too soon, which they're very capable of doing, bend, snap rods, grenade motor. So it made quite a mess. So we've got brand new everything. Brand new block from Nissan. Was the last one in the country. Very cheap, as you could imagine. So that's cool. Brand new Nissan VR38. This guy. Brand new crank from Nissan, OEM crank. We've got Kelford cams and valve springs, seals, Nitto I-beam rods, the big Johnnies. Ooh. Nitto or CP pistons, bunch of Nissan gaskets. Got our heads. They've been cleaned up, skimmed, valve springs, valve stem seals, polished the valves, clean them up, reseat them. Had a bunch of stuff hydro blasted as well. So intake manifold, all brand new again, hydro blasted, timing covers and stuff. We're getting hub gears, high flowing and redoing the OEM turbos into a G30 660. So it's going to have twin G30 660s in it. We'd already done ID 1300 injectors, twin AEM fuel pumps, intercooler kit. We got a Pro Series Plasma Man intercooler put on it. And yeah, list goes on, but we're going to start getting some stuff unboxed, start measuring some stuff up. The pistons from Nitto come 3 thou over size. So we've already had the block. You just give it a light hone to get the piston to bore clearance, which I believe is, I think Nitto require 4 thou. Piston to cylinder clearance, yeah, 4 thou. So it's been honed to have our clearance to suit these pistons. But yeah, we got to measure up all the journals, For the rods, the piston to deck height, we'll remeasure our piston to bore clearance. We'll measure rod journals, main journals. Once we start assembly, we'll obviously measure end float and all the rest of it. All right, I've measured up all our pistons and our bores. So we've got our piston wall clearance, bore diameter, piston diameter, clearance. So yeah, they're all bang on. Now I'm going to measure our rod clearances. So I'm going to measure all the rod journals on the crank, and then we will install our bearings into our rods, torque them and measure them as well so we can get our clearance on them. Measured all our con rod clearances. They're all good. I bolted in our Kelford camshafts, checked all our valve clearances. That's all good. And now I am setting our ring gaps. So I did find really good service manual I can use as a reference. Not that the clearances I'm chasing are exactly like that, especially the ring gaps. Our ring gaps are going to be much bigger than OEM because we're going to be leaning on this thing, but it's always nice to have that reference. So going to go ahead, keep filing down our piston rings and set up all our ring gaps, and then we can look at putting our pistons on our rods and keep moving forward. Alrighty, we are almost ready to do our final clean and put this thing together. Got all of our beautiful Nitto I-beams on our Nitto pistons, ring gaps set, rings installed. Yeah, we had a couple delays. The main bearings were too tight, so I had to send the crank off to get reground. Now we've done that. I've remeasured it all with our ARP main studs, and our clearances are good. So I'm going to pull the girdle back off, final clean the block, put our oil squirters in, and start assembling this thing. This thing is going to be a beast. Oof. There's some thick rods. Should be sick. So got a ATR damper rocked up as well. Got a brand new oil pan. Crank is all torqued down and spins beautifully. Oof. Time to turn it over, do final clean of our rods and plop them in. Alright, so I went along, cleaned all the rods, the bearings, everything, lint-free cloth, and then I like to make sure that compressed air is the last thing that touches anything before you press the bearings in, just so there's no fibres and whatnot in there. Lint-free cloth the bores until they come out crystal clean with brake cleaner, white oil in there, and we are good to go. So we got our tool, cylinder one, a few things, piston ring gap location. Some people think it doesn't matter, but I like to stick to what I do. So top ring gap facing backwards, second ring gap 180 degrees opposite to it, and then oil separator rings scattered in different areas that don't line up with the other gaps. Some people say the rings move when the engine's running, but that's what I've always done, and it's what has always worked. We have bearing tang to the left hand side of the motor, so Nitto riding goes backwards, and away we go. Boom, just like that. Now we have cylinder one rod journal at bottom dead center, and then we just push it down, put our fingers there and make sure that we line it up onto the journal without scratching it. Boom. Turn her over, see there, we've got good contact. I've already put assembly lube on both sides of the bearings. We have our rod cap and our bolts. You can see the assembly lube. Perfect schmear. So bearings always line up tang to tang, but these rods also have markings that line up with the caps. But yeah, bearing tang to bearing tang is a good rule of thumb.
Do them up with the rattle gun, yeah?
Yeah, just.
Did you put the washers on? If you haven't watched VR38, you won't know that reference.
No. Do actually nip them up. Like that.
That toolbox though. Ooh. Primo.
Nip them up evenly. And then torque it. I like to make sure the motor turns over as it should after every single one, just so you just double checking that nothing's tighter than it should be.
Oof.
Doesn't get much better than that. That's butter.
Toss.
Beautiful. Let's do it 6 more times.
5 more times.
5 more times. 97%. We have a rotating assembly. Turns over absolutely beautifully, as you'd expect.
Boof. Nitto. How's it go, Jesse?
She's a banger. Thing will do a comfortable 1200 horsepower. And if you can, yeah, I'm rating it to 1200. It'd probably do more, but not with my warranty it won't. 1200 is where I'm drawing the line. We got a brand new sump, because the old one got damaged. Obviously new oil pump, oil pickup tube, all the timing, gear, new water pump, everything genuine. Yes, so I'm going to put the oil pump and stuff in the sump. Alright, got our new oil pan and oil pump bolted on, and now we're going to put the heads on. So sat one on there, about to put the studs in. We're using the OEM gaskets. They're multi-layer steel, pretty quality gasket from factory. And we're going to be using the ARP 625 head studs. So these are made out of some crazy steel, and they're the bee's knees when it comes to head studs. So we'll lube them up and torque down our heads. Standard valves, we got Calford valve springs and retainers, polished and reseated the valves, and then we also have some Calford cams going in as well. I've already measured all the valve lash on them, and yes, let's get some heads on there. Alright, heads are bolted on. I'm gonna 115 foot-pound on those custom-age 625 plus head studs, which is pretty gnarly. But we're gonna go ahead and get our cams bolted in. I'm waiting on gaskets for our oil galleries there. These bad boys here. Apparently the Nissan gasket kit doesn't come with them, and Nissan don't actually sell them, so you have to go aftermarket. But yeah, I'm gonna load up our Calford cams with some assembly lube and get them bolted in. Got our buckets in there, all cleaned up. And yeah, we'll get our cams bolted in, so we're ready to go. Kind of want to get these oil gallery plates on before we do the timing chain, so we're going to be waiting on that. All right, got our timing gear on. I was waiting for the oil gallery gaskets to rock up, so there's a bit of a delay, but yeah, all new tensioner and chains, guides, all the bells and the whistles, water pumps in, all turns over nicely. So yeah, we are on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the front cover bolted on, sealed up, and yeah, get this motor finally fully sealed up. And should have our turbos back from Hypergear, our G3660 twins, so we can bolt them on and get this thing back in the car. Not sure if I showed it. Got the Plasma Man intercooler in there as well. So got that all bolted up, and yeah, she's got some modal oil to put in it, the good stuff, because expensive motor gets expensive oil. All right, got most of the covers on, and it's looking like an engine. Looking pretty complete. Now time for the fun part of bolting all the crap that goes on this thing. So let's get stuck in. All right, we're making some ways on this thing. It's almost ready to go back in to the car. Customers wanted blue hoses everywhere, so he's bought a blue hose kit, which I've started fitting. Customer's car, customer's choice. We got our turbos from Hypergear, so factory frame. So yeah, G3660 cores and wheels, and it's all been machined out to suit. So yeah, you can see a really big core in there in the factory housing. Upgraded actuators and a bigger flapper for the internal wastegate, so we can control the boost properly. Yeah, it should be a sick little setup. So yeah, there's the other one. Got all our custom turbo lines done. So water lines, oil lines, welded fittings to the oil block back there. Our oil lines, got our water lines going on there. And yeah, trim the heat shields so they can go back on as well. And something like that. I'm going to finish buttoning up this and put the downpipes on. He's already got aftermarket downpipes that were on this thing, so they'll work just fine. And we deleted the EGR as well, so just made some block off plates there to delete the EGR. We won't be running that. And, yeah, so keep going. Hopefully have this thing back in the car soon and running before we know it. We're officially ready to drop it in. She's fully together. Hooked up the OEM boost solenoid so we can use that instead of the aftermarket one that was there. And yes, let's lower the car onto this and start connecting it back up. Alrighty, she is back in the car and connected up for the most part. And yeah, we're gonna start getting some fluids in it. Gonna put the bleeder bottle on it, put some coolant in it, put some running in oil in it, put the battery in, disconnect the fuel pumps, and see if we can prime up some oil pressure on this thing, and then start her up. Let us hear her purr. All right, we're all fluided up. Got a fresh battery, jump pack, cranked it a couple times with the fuel pump unplugged, and yeah, we're gonna fire it up and make sure we build oil pressure straight away. So let's see if she'll fire to life. Finally, it's got good oil pressure. She's up to temp, all bled up. Sounds good. No leaks. All the smoke's gone. Oil pressure's good. Ready for a break-in. Turn this heater off. Nice. Nice, Gary. Nice. Let's ram some boost in it. Alright, so we got it running yesterday, got it all bled up. All seems Mickey Mouse, so I'm just continuing to put the car back together, bleed the brakes, blah, blah, blah. And hopefully go for a test drive soon-ish. A bit of update on the workshop. We've got a bit going on at the minute. Michael's 1J VVTi, this thing's getting a full forged motor. It's going to be an absolute beast of a thing. Got an SC. Oof. Reminds me of mine. Damn. On the Enkies. Fat. Cam's GTR. Service, sorting out the all drive at the minute. Aristo, what are you doing, Harley?
Doing drive-by-wire, fuel rail, fuel pump. I don't know. This guy's going all out on this thing, isn't he?
Hull Tech, which I've started doing. We're just doing fuel and electrical system, and then getting it tuned, and then he's going to do the whole side.
He wants drag car, yeah? Already built
Yeah, it's got a built box in it. We got the A340 built, and a converter, but he's waiting to get paid before he can do the rest of it.
Fair. Sleeper. Check the cup tray thing. Japanese.
VIP's interior is really nice. Got R34 in for a Hull Tech and all the rest of it. 180 that Tyler just finished. Finally. Looking clean. This is it.
Before and after on that thing's gonna be so good.
Yeah, this thing's super tidy car. It was bone stock. It's got super clean interior. It's just a really all-round clean car.
Super clean paint job. Hasn't been rallied ever.
Yeah, the paint's not amazing, but the car itself
is amazing.
Man. So we pulled the motor out, did fresh rings, ACL bearings, head gasket, head studs, yada, 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 cams, Haltech, piping, fuel system, turbo lines, this and that, intercooler. Tyler did some custom piping, which come up pretty neat. No holes kit, so through the fan shroud. And
first time on the rotator. First weld on the rotator, absolutely cooked it, and the rest were mint.
This one over here looks alright for a rookie. Not bad. At least that one's in your face.
Nah, they were all pretty good. Did we ever figure out why it was going sugary?
Yeah, because you suck.
Not true.
But yeah, this thing's gonna go get tuned end of the week.
You're only as good as your teacher, folks. Just keep that out there.
Nice uniform. 2 days in a row. Bloody race works.
Shout out.
Yeah, so yeah, it was bone stock to this, so super cool. Should make 220 kilowatt and live forever. Got another RB back from the machine shop, ready to be painted, and Welsh plugs, another RB in the build. So yeah, Nitto, of course, rotating assembly, some Calford stuff in the head, looking crisp. So yeah, no, it'll be a killer motor, good for 600 kilowatt. So Not that it's going to make that. It's for that car there. It's got a Power FC still. And we're going to make 380 kilowatt with the setup he's got. We're down here at Checker Tuning. The top secret R35 is on the dyno. We're just doing 98 tuning because we're going to max out that gearbox really quick with that motor and those turbos. Pretty sure it already made 550 kilowatt, which is more than that trans can handle probably, but trans shooting some flames. Let's go check it out. Alright, that is a wrap on the R35. I probably could have filmed a little bit more at the dyno, but I'll show you the dyno sheets. Yeah, car just behaved beautifully, and yeah, really good results. For the standard trans, we're going to get the auto built and then really turn that thing up. But I'll get up the dyno sheets. Here we are here. So 536 kilowatt, 19 psi boost on 98 fuel. So yeah, really good power for 98. And yeah, so come up sick. Thing's an absolute beast of a car, and yeah, keen to get that auto built in the future and turn her up to 11. Straight into more engine builds. Just finishing up this RB25 with a Nitto bottom end. Yeah, it should be pretty cool little thing. And also got the JZ stripped down with a Nitto bottom end going in that as well. So yeah, Nitto everywhere. But hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're in Melbourne, you've got a sick JDM car that you want worked on, shoot us a DM on Instagram, JS Performance. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be filming another video soon on a car we have coming in, which should be pretty cool. So keep your eyes peeled. See ya.